All right, back here at Giangelo's in Boardman, DJ Yoakley, and I'm joined at this time by the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Brock Lesnar. No, it's Gus Valentine, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the IHOP. There is only one Gus Valentine, the same dude that intimidated the bejesus out of me last year when we crossed paths. Gus, you're a lot more talkative this year. I like this new like onion that you're peeling back. Talk to me about the difference of Gus Valentine this year in comparison to last year.
For sure, last year, it was a great year, but as soon as it was December 3rd, I got right into the weight room, tried to get stronger, faster, definitely tried to master my plays a lot more because I knew I was going to be the returner, so I had to master my plays, and I just, came back just trying to be better in every single way. And definitely being a leader was something Coach Starkey talked about.
Sure.
I had during our camp in June. I'm trying to work on that now. I'm not very vocal at times, but I'm trying to, just work at it every day and just, take pride in just being a leader.
No, dude. So when you're talking about leadership, all right, that's right down my alley, and it interests me. It piques my interest all the time. Where did you pick up those leadership qualities? Is it something that you pick up from a coach? Is it something you pick up from a family member? Is it something you watch on TV? Do you watch motivational videos? What is it that really got you to be kind of this Gus Valentine 2.0?
For sure last year, seeing, Shane was probably the best leader I've ever seen, out of all my years in high school. Shane was for sure just a great leader. He just knew how to lead a team and just, never back down. So for sure, Shane. My dad always taught me, just to be, the best version of myself day in and day out. So for sure, my dad helped me, and it's just those two mostly. But I just try to look after those guys, the seniors last year, and just try to see how can I fit into that role. Just try to be myself. But
so leadership is an action, not a title. That's one thing that you're going to find out very quickly. So what characteristics did you take from Shane? What characteristics did you take from your dad? And what kind of leader do you want to be as this season progresses? Because as you know, dude, this season's not going to get any easier.
Yeah.
You guys have been through this before. This is old hat for you now.
Yeah.
And now you've got that target both on your chest and on your back. What kind of leader are you going to be leading down the stretch?
Well, really, I just, talking back on Shane, Shane was the type of guy, to always be vocal at times when we're not the best. During the Struthers game, he always said, bend, don't break. Always try to adjust to the hits, just, when something bad happens, just regroup, come back harder the next play. So that for sure. And I'm just trying to be the leader that, everybody looks to, no matter what, in the weight room, the classroom, on the field. I'm just trying to be that guy where everybody's just like, I'm trying to be like him and just be better each day.
I mean, you've got a younger brother on the team this year, man, for the first ever time.
Right over there.
Is that the only time? Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah.
I know who he is. He'll be on this show at some point.
He's got the long hair.
He's got long hair. Like that. Are you like polar opposites? Is it yin yang in the Valentine household?
Yeah, he's quite different than me. In the house, he likes to talk a lot. Just loves to. He's a I love me type of thing. That's for him. But I'm just quiet. I'm definitely more different than him. He just loves to talk about himself. But I'm laid back. I just like we have different interests. But he's a good kid. I love him.
He's a good kid. You've got a great family.
Oh yeah.
From speaking of family, I mean, talk about what your family means to you, man. I know that you've got a family that is just bonded, like welded together.
Yeah.
You guys, there's no separating you, and that's a great thing. What do they mean to you?
Oh, they mean the most. For my parents, Scott and Shannon Valentine, they're just awesome. They do everything for me and my brother. They just do the most and do the best. They're always at practices, games. My dad's watching film sometimes more than me at work. Before Friday against Springfield, he sat me down. We watched probably an hour of film. He works so hard, and so does my mom. She's always packing lunches, making sure my clothes are clean, for sure. And my grandfather, Rick Cook, over there,
I met your grandfather at the West Branch scrimmage.
Oh yeah, he's a kick for sure.
He's a legend.
Yeah, he's retired now, so he has a lot more time. So at practices during doubles, sometimes you just walk around, some people would be like, "Who's that guy?" And I'd be like, "That's my grandfather." He likes to walk up to me and talk about stuff. So he's the best. And my uncle Zach, he lives with us, and his son Jack. Jack's in the first grade. They're just the best. I love him. Jack, he looks up to me and Tommy because we're the older
Sure.
kids in the house.
There's the legend right there. He wastes no time.
Oh, he's a kick.
I love him.
He's a kick.
I love him.
Yeah, just kicking back my uncle and my cousin. I just love my uncle. He always tells me motivational stuff. He was a great high school football player himself, and my little cousin Jack just love him. He's like a brother to me. So
I guess Cam. I mean, you guys have big shoes to fill, right?
Yeah.
But you've already worn those shoes.
Yeah.
In some capacities.
Yeah.
Does it kind of set you off hearing that people are kind of pushing you guys to the side after what you did last year and writing you off because you lost 20 seniors? And nothing against those seniors; those are special players.
Yeah.
But you guys still have a lot of dudes coming back, and obviously there's a lot of talent that we found out on Friday night.
Yeah, for sure. It makes me mad over the offseason. I knew a lot of people think we wouldn't be that good, but
yeah,
I really it's just noise at this point. There's people that can just talk for the rest of the day of their life. Talking doesn't do anything. At the end of the day, you can just talk and you still get nowhere. So it's either you get used to it, just block it out, get better day by day. Just practice, lift, get ready. Every Friday, the tape's going to show. So the tape doesn't lie.
No, the eye in the sky don't lie. All right, so you're getting ready, right? Believe it or not, I know you only got one game under your belt. I hate to talk to you about graduation, but it's coming, dude.
Yeah.
Hopefully, right?
Yeah,
hopefully. Shout out to all the teachers out there.
Hopefully I pass.
Exactly. That's why we're shouting them out.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. Who are some of the teachers that got you in a position to graduate, hopefully, at the end of the year?
Oh, for sure. I do like Mr. Leach, my government teacher. He's a great guy. I really like him. He films our film, for our football games. He's a great guy. Mr. Lindstrom, he was a good history teacher. Mrs. Toy, I love Mrs. Toy. She's a good English teacher. Coach Al, I had him freshman year in science. It's funny. It's always great to talk to. And I'll say Miss Rosen, my English teacher too. Miss Rosen, yeah. I have her for English this year in film studies.
You like English?
Yeah, I like English.
Is that your favorite subject?
It's probably history, but
history.
Yeah.
Now you threw government in there at the beginning.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility that we could see the Gus Valentine running for mayor, president at some point? Can you see yourself in politics? Because I don't think. Listen, if you grunted really hard at somebody, they're not running against you. They'll step down. They'll concede the election.
I doubt it.
I would.
Doubt it. I doubt it. I don't think that would work out for me, to be honest with you.
If you tell me right now you want to be the mayor of East Palestine, I'm out, man. You got it. It's all yours.
No.
What do you want to do?
Like I touched back in last year, probably gonna fall into the trades. I've been working and being an apprentice and as a plumber, so I want to like to get into the union, work there, be a pipe fitter or being a plumber for the union. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Do you want to play football?
If I had the offer, yeah. I've been talking to a lot of coaches, but it's for sure. When you go D3 or D2, you have to love the game. It's so different from D1 from what I've heard. Talking to guys like Shane and all those guys, it's just you gotta love the game.
It's a job.
Yeah, it's a job. It's a full-on job, and you gotta love it. I love football. Don't get me wrong. So, there's a lot of time left. So if I decide to play, I'll definitely play.
I love it, man. All right, so let's get off the field completely.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Gus's favorites. All right,
Gus's favorites. All right.
We got to start with food, right?
Oh, of course.
Got to start with food.
Now.
You are literally your nickname at YSN's the IHOP.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know if you know this, but I run the place. So if you want a new nickname, let me know. We'll make it.
Yeah.
But I like IHOP. Pancakes or waffles?
Ooh. I'm probably gonna do pancakes. Before Friday. We went to IHOP. Definitely got pancakes.
How many pancakes can you put away? Like if I said we're gonna have an eating contest, how many pancakes are you putting away?
It matters. If there's like big pancakes, probably say 6, but
Just IHOP pancakes. The
probably
regular.
10. Easy.
10 pancakes.
My buddy Adam Cushman over there.
Yeah.
He can eat like no other.
He can out eat you?
Easy. It's embarrassing, honestly, but I take pride in it. But
so our wager, I can't say bet, but our wagers back when I was in high school was the person that eats the least has to pay.
Yeah. Thing about that, we don't really do that. You know, kind of, even though it's kind of a win-win for Adam in this case. He's always going to win. So,
so you're like, I'm not paying. I'm not going. We're not going to lunch or breakfast with Adam.
Half the time, I'm going to be paying a $50 bill at least. So,
where's your favorite place to eat?
Favorite place to eat,
other than Giangelo's, obviously.
Oh, of course, love this place. I always go to Chipotle, but that's not really a sit-down restaurant. If I had to pick one, I work at the Canfield Poorhouse.
Yeah, you're fine.
I like working there. Canfield Poorhouse, that's good. I don't know where else I'd like to go.
What's your go-to meal where you go? Like at the Poorhouse?
Can't go wrong with a chicken sandwich. Chicken BLT.
Okay.
My boy Al makes it every time.
And
delicious.
what about here? Because I have not heard a bad thing about anything that anybody's ordered for 2 weeks now.
Well, last week I got pizza, but today I got fettuccine Alfredo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you eat it already?
No, it's probably waiting over there.
For it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll let you get back to here in a minute. Shout out to your parents. I mean, what do you want your parents to know about, how much you appreciate them?
I try to tell them, I love them as much as I can, just don't want to, I just appreciate so much what they've done for me. My dad and my mom, they just do so much for me. And my grandparents, my whole family is just so supportive of me. I think I have the best fan base in my family. It's just so supportive, and I just love them. They're the best.
Last question for you, man.
Yeah.
Coach Rock.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked to Cam. You guys are going through a lot of firsts together.
Yeah.
What does it mean to have a guy in the trenches with you? No pun intended, you're in there. But to have a guy that is going through all these things with you, experiencing some of the same feelings that you're doing, what does that mean?
Oh, it means the best. When I heard Coach Yeagley was retiring, I kind of, something dropped in my stomach because, he coached my father. He coached me for 3 out of my 4 high school years. But when I knew, he retired, I knew somebody was going to step in, and it was going to be a Raider. So when I heard it was Coach Rock, I felt so relieved. Coach Rock he's the definition of grit. He always shows up to practice wanting to work, get better each day. Every day, he pushes me to be the best version of myself each and every day. So he's the best. Can't ask anything.
One more question. I lied.
One more.
Because one more, and I won't push this because I know you'll push me. What does it mean to you?
Yeah.
Now having a Raider of my own, what does it mean to you to be a Raider?
This is a deep question. It means the world. The community here is so kind. It's just something so great. It's just awesome. I love everybody here. Everybody's so supportive. Everybody's so welcoming. There's a reason why people want to come here, and it's just the sports, the team. All that falls back on the people. People here are they're hardworking. They're good people, and they just love one another. Other schools, you got people that just don't really care for one another. They're just here for hear this or hear that. Here, everybody's here for one another, and it's just a great program, great community. Just love it.
One of my favorite people in the entire world, Mr. Gus Valentine. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the IHOP. That is going to do it for our show tonight. Thanks to Giangelo's for feeding all of us with delicious food, especially this guy. And we will catch you next week right here, Tuesday, 7:15, live from Giangelo's. But the Raiders got some business on Friday night, 7 o'clock, right here on YSN. We'll see you all there.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your